Hello and welcome along and welcome back to Little Norton. And we've just arrived up at the shop because we need a bit of equipment to get our bales collected up quickly today. And first thing I'm going to do actually before we go any further is to borrow 5,000. So our loan is up to 35,000 again. We should be able to clear this in our first year. So that's good. We want to get today one of these. So I'm going to get an RBM 2000. The way our bales are orientated, this is going to be the best piece of kit for it. So I'm going to put the Michelin tyres on it and we're going to rent this. It will be 2,600 with a 518 per day. So lease that. Yes. Perfect. And then we'll go and hook this up to our fence. And yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of investigation based on what we had last time. And somebody put in the comments that I couldn't fertilise the grass in those two fields I was having trouble with because the grass had grown too much, because the grass was ready to be cut again. And they're right. Yep, that is exactly why I couldn't do it last time. It was nothing to do with my conversion from the fully Maize plus supported version of this map to the fully Maize plus supported version. It was, yeah, purely that I had the grass has grown too much. So yeah, we can't fertilise that grass. That means today I really want to get the clover fertilised before that starts growing again. We want to get that done, and that way we're going to be in a position where when we come to cut that again, hopefully somewhere in autumn if we're lucky. I think clover grows about the same speed as normal grass. So if that does, then yeah, my hope is that we'll be able to quickly turn around and get that fully fertilised again. So that is why we've hired an auto stacker here. Plus, dealing with silage bales so much easier with an auto stacker than it is with the standard sort of round bale stuff. It's, yeah, there's no good way to handle these realistically without using an auto stacker. So that's why we're using one of those to do our round bales. So it should all be good. And it's not often I do the full drive back from the shop, but I kind of wanted to fill you guys in on what was going on. So we'll probably be doing some slurry spreading today. We've not quite got our fields up for harvest yet. I think we're going to be into the harvest next episode. We'll be moving on to late summer, and some of our fields are looking very ready to start being cut. So and we're massively into harvest now. The geo on here, harvest, yeah, this is the middle of harvest, so it's all good. We have lots and lots of bales to pick up here though. Lots of clover. So let's turn this on and we can start getting these collected up. And yeah, this is going to keep us going with clover bales for quite a long while. We'll be able to sell the rest. I don't know if these are fermented yet. We don't have a wopster. We need a wopster. I don't have £5,000 to buy a wopster. But yeah, we kind of need one. But you can see over there, certainly our canola field and our wheat field are looking very close to harvest. And yeah, they do appear very close to harvest. Ooh, there we go, that one on. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing next time. I am going to get this filled up. I think we have a couple of trailer full of bales here. So yeah, we'll have plenty, and we're going to go and store these on field 39, on the edge of field 39, round the back there, in that on the side of that grass field. We've got plenty of space there to do that. I need to come in this different angle. I want to push it around as we pick it up. So I want the tip there to come in first, and it gets pushed around. Perfect. Right, I'm going to fill this up, and then we'll head back to the farm and unload it. Coming to the last couple of bales here, and really nicely, 24 bales off this field. Absolutely perfect. We do have a spare hay bale, and we've got one sitting at the corner there. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty good. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. We've certainly got less than another trailer over there. So that's good news. We'll get this back to the farm, and we'll go and unload this. And then we can come back for the rest of these bales after that. And as I said, we're going to put them along the side of field 39 here. So actually it's quite a nice space along this wall here that is just wide enough to put stacks of bales. So yeah, we're going to put these along here. This will give us enough clover silage to keep us going with our cows for a good long while. Half tempted actually to put some of these up at the sheep field as well. Use our grass for hay and use our clover for silage and feed our sheep these as well. We'll need less for our sheep too. Let's get this unloaded though first. Yeah, perfect along the side here. And we'll get this unloaded here like so. There we go. Put it forwards. And there we go. So, close that down, and we'll go and get the rest of them. Well, I'm tempted actually, as I said. We can go. I think our sheep take. So cattle. Our cows take clover silage, yeah, all expected. Sheep take grass silage or clover silage. So we can take the rest of these bales up there. I think we have plenty to deal with for our cows down here. So I think I'm gonna go back to the field. We're gonna go grab the other 18 bales, and I think we'll store them up at the sheep. That makes more sense to me. Seeing as we've got no silage bales up that way. And as we approach the field, what I want to do is unfold this and get this bale up first. Put it in, perfect. And yeah, we should then have enough space on the rest of these. Just 18 bales here to get these all collected up. What I do want to do is, as soon as we get to the point where hopefully we'll get another cut off this, I want to get the gap between these two fields ploughed in. And if I can do that, then what we'll find we can do is just have one big clover field, and then just collect all of the bales and get that little bit extra up off here. But that will just suit us a lot better to have these two fields as one. So I do love the efficiency of using this piece of kit. But you can see here we've got this very arbitrary grass section through here that we just keep running over and just destroying the grass in. So we might as well just plough it in, get the clover in it, and do it that way. Looks much better idea to me. Right, so I'm up to 11, just a few more bales to go, and with the last 2 bales, we will be done. I need to get something up here to just pick up. Oh, I can't make that turning. Just pick up that rogue hay bale. I haven't decided exactly where we're going to put it, but it shouldn't be too difficult to get a hold of that. I don't think it's diminished at all. I don't think we've had any rain on it. If we're lucky, we haven't. Otherwise, I would just dump it somewhere. Yeah, all this grass section between these two fields, we might as well make use of that space. How is it? Yeah, 4,000 litres, so that hasn't got rained on. That's all good. So now, fold that up. bring this round, and we'll take these 18 bales, so slightly fewer than the other one. We'll take these up to the sheep, and we'll find a space to unload these as well. And I think the best place for this is probably going to be down the back here somewhere. There's a good area there. There's a lot of space behind the house as well. I think actually just in here is going to be the best place for us to put them. Fairly close to our... yeah, fairly close, but at the same time not in the way. And I think we're going to end up keeping a lot of our grass equipment up here as well. So unfold that. And unload that. Pull forward slowly. Perfect. There we go. Close that down. Now to reverse up slightly. So we wouldn't have got, where we put that, we would not have got a full set of bales. But 18 has worked out fairly well for us. And while we're up here, then what we'll do is we'll park this trailer next to the windrower that we've got up here. And then I'm going to just pop across to the sheep, sort the sheep out because they do need some stuff. I have no idea if these bales are currently ready to use or not. Silage clover, I'm not sure they are. I think we're going to have to borrow a little bit of money and get ourselves a Wopster because that is the only way we're going to be able to tell this. So that should be under MISC. This in Seasons is one of the most useful tools you can have because there's so much that it tells you. In this case, there we go, 29 hours to go, so still got over a day left on those bales before they're fully silaged. Otherwise, yeah, they're good, the sheep. We could do with giving them some sugar beet or carrots. We have neither here at the moment, so yeah, we're going to have to leave that for now. We will top up their water while we're up here. Keep them happy. Middle of the summer, we're not too worried because our animals all have hay and grass. We're not going to be able to give any silage bales to our cows, but we can at least give them some hay. So let's take this tractor back down to the farm, and then we can go and sort some time with our cows. And in fact, yeah, we also need to get the silage spreader, or the slurry spreader, on here, and get that sorted as well. Get that those grass fields, those clover fields, sorry. Make sure that they are fertilised and ready for the next growth, which should happen next game day. Take this tractor into the the cow yard area, I think. Won't put it straight away because we'll go and hook this up to the slurry spreader. Because we're going to be using this with that in a bit. So I want to get that sorted. There we go. So yeah, hook this back up onto this. Might give this a refill as well. There we go, and turn this off. GB has sent me, or GB Modding has sent me an update for this map. I think I might have mentioned it last time, I can't remember. Basically, he's updated it so that you can now use straw with the sheep, along with a few other updates. I haven't done the update because, well, basically it requires a new game save, and having just converted this for this game save, I'm trying to avoid doing that too much. I might have an experiment. I might see if going into the harvest we can do it, or post-harvest actually might be the best time to do that. So I will look into doing an update at some point. I need to change what I have selected. There we go. So we'll take this up to the field and grab that rogue hay bale. We might immediately feed that to the cows, to be honest. We've still got the care wheels on this. I should probably get this tractor changed, because we don't really want to be driving around with care wheels all the time when using this as a front loader tractor. And I'm pretty much resigned to the tractor we're using as our sheep tractor, to having that as our spraying tractor. Works much better than this does, unless I can find a front tank for this. But this just gets way too fiddly and has way too many issues if we haven't got something mounted in that front section. I think there is, I've said this before, but I think there is a front tank you can get for this that would work. But we just want to take this. And then that clears these fields off. Ready for us to get some fertilizer, some slurry on them. As I said, before they grow, which will be the best time. We'll just get this back up to our farm. Let's put our beacons on, because we are driving up the road with a hay bale in front. And I think, yeah, our cows want everything except for grass at the moment, which is good. So I want to get them. We're still in the first year, so I'm still not too worried about them. Gate. Forever clipping gates. Did that in real life a lot. Not with the tractor, but with trailers. I used to clip gates, which infuriate my father, because obviously you have to repair trailers when you clip gates. Right, let's get this gate open and try not to clip it with the tractor. Right, so, and we need to get the bucket on the front of here and clear this up as well. There we are. And drop that off. So yeah, we need to get the bucket. Where will I find my bucket? Should be in my main yard along with the other tools. I'm not going too far, and there are no cows near our gate, so we'll get that. I don't see it. Oh no, there it is. It's grey, therefore hidden. Yeah. Nice it up. Turn my lights off now. There we go. Another one. Turn our lights off. We don't need those on. Turn this back to here. This big fent weight on the back here, that offsets things really nicely with this tractor. Gives us a big chunk of weight on the back, and added to the no weight on the front, just works really well. There's quite a bit of whole crop silage they've knocked out there. 1,000 litres I think we saw there. So how does that leave our cows? Our cows are happy. They could do with a bit more hay, although they're fine for that at the moment. We'll let that drop back a bit first. They could do with some more whole crop or maize silage, which I don't think we really have any at the moment. Until we go and do our maize cut later, I don't think we're actually able to. There we go. And drop that off. Do we have any tractors? I don't know how well the straw harvest add-on works with the Maize Plus. Interestingly. whether it's worth making hay pellets. There we go. Let's put the proper wheels on here now, because that is all done. And then we're going to go and do this silage, or this slurry, sorry. So we'll get this done. Change the wheels on this if we can get at our workspace. There we go. Customize that. Let's put some standard wheels on. With the wheel weights? With the wheel weights might be a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll do standard with wheel weights. It won't cost us anything. Adds a little bit more on to the back. What does that do? Ah, no, it does both of those. Customize. Yes. Perfect. Reconnect that. Reconnect that. And now we can move this out of the way. I've said many times before, I really do love the way that front lowers and lifts, so you can get that little bit lower to pick up your pallets. And there we go. We are going to have to get something though to handle the pallets in this store. This map comes with a skid steer that fits under here. I want to yeah, I want to store it better. We're going to switch these out eventually for using the realistic seeding mod, where you have to have separate pallets for each of your different crops, and you can only put a single crop into a seeder at the same at a time, which I think is just absolute genius. Absolutely brilliant mod. I love it. I wish that was base game. I wish that you had to buy a pallet of barley seeds to do barley, and a pallet of canola seeds to do canola. Now that we've got unloading from seeders as a base thing, that is something that I would just love to see, because it works so well on here and works so well in the game and adds again that extra level of realism. That really brings the game to life. So yeah, I would very much like to see that, rather than having to skip through seeds. It also stops me worrying if I've mistakenly selected the wrong seed for a field. I no longer have that worry, and so yeah, just from a quality of a life mod, it's quite cool. So let's get this turned on, and away we go. Yeah, and it's doing the clover very nicely. So that is going to help. That is going to help improve the clover yield next time we do this field. Always a good thing. And then next time what we can do is bring ourselves to to plough between these two fields, as I was saying earlier, and that will then work very, very nicely as just one big clover field. That will just make us lots and lots of money. Coming to the end of the first field, and we've used just over 3 tanks of slurry. With the amount that it's taken us, and looking to do this field as as one big one, I think it might be worth investing in a slurry tank that we can put down here. I think it would probably cover everything that we're looking for. I'm doing a little bit of a zigzaggy snaky thing here because I want to make sure we get the whole field. There we go. So yeah, we're down to another, yeah, we've got another half a tank left here. That will get us most of the way around this. But it's interesting. We've got, how much did we had then? So that's about 30,000 litres. Well, about 33,000 litres, 34,000 litres that we've used across that first field. I reckon we're going to need 50 to 60,000 litres in order to do this whole field you know, in one go. So that's 5 to 6 runs with this tanker, which is quite a bit. Once we finish this field, I want to have a quick look at how much one of those slurry tanks holds, and also a slurry tanker. We need both to do that. We're actually getting into the kind of territory where we're looking at having a lorry or a truck on the farm in order to just, or at the very least a dolly, just to make sure that we are able to pull some of the stuff we're going to need. We're going to need a fairly big animal trailer soon as well. So let's just have a quick look at this. Where's our slurry stuff? Slurry tanks. Here we go. So this is it. The Garant FSC. This holds 55,000 litres. So that would be perfect. That holds 30,000. So it'd take a couple of those to fill it. Don't think there's anything. Yeah, the horse here, 21,000. So that, yeah, a couple of those to fill it as well. Nothing else really. If we got a really big, wow, even these big ones, neither of these would do it in one go. So yeah, I think that and that would be a great set of additions to the farm. But I need to pop back up to the main farm, refill this again. I think it's going to take probably another couple of fills off this to get this field done as well. And then that will be our slurry done for the day. Coming to the end of the second field. We've used just over, well, probably used about nearly 2 tanks on here actually. There we go. What other advantage, just thinking about it, of having a container up here for slurry is because even though this map doesn't have the manure mod built into it, that slurry tanker would be, and so would this, and would be able to actually unload this abbey into there when we're finished and leave no slurry in it, which would be absolutely perfect. And just, yeah, and then we can just fill the slurry tank up at our leisure, ready for when we do want to do some slurrying on that field. So I think that might be something for us to invest in later in the year, if we have the money, depending on how the harvest goes. Now I need to do a little bit of research on the Maize Plus mod, I think. I'm trying to tell what it means by fresh maize. So what I mean by that is under here, we've got grass, clover, fresh maize. Does that mean the harvested corn by a combine harvester, or does that mean the whole cropped maize? I don't know which. I need to check that out. I think that would be, if it's corn, then I'm very tempted to do some grass silage, get that into there, and if we're able to harvest the corn, because if we do that, that would be absolutely brilliant. We would be we'd be in a great position to keep our cows at full whack throughout winter. But I've no idea whether that's that or something else. Something else we need to do quickly today. We still don't have the money for it. I need to get something to wash our tractors with, because at the moment this tractor especially is really dirty. There would be a great place next to those sheds, just to put something to wash the tractors. So I think we're going to have to invest in that as soon as we can. I kind of don't want to borrow more money just to put something like that in. There's a movable one actually. I should really invest in that. Yeah, look at those. Our tractors are looking really dirty at the moment. We need to get something on there to clean those. How are our animals doing? Our cows don't have a huge amount of silage, but we're gonna get onto that. Our sheep, we're waiting to give them some clover silage, and we're waiting for the sugar beet harvest. Probably should go and get some more carrots, I think, for them. But otherwise, I'm happy with those. We are generating a lot of slurry at the moment, which is exactly what I want to see in the run-up to harvest. It's all good. We may get the cows to just keep generating slurry through to the new year, and then use the straw bales after that once springtime starts rolling around again. Yeah, we've got a decent amount of hay bales in here. I think we're going to have to do some more hay. Definitely going to need to do some more hay. We don't have a huge amount of hay bales here at the moment. Straw bales we have even less, but that will come later. I'm happy though. I think we're in a good place. It's a fairly good time for us to finish for today. So, with that, I'm going to head over here and find myself a cow. Like so. And that way I can go. That's it from me. All that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.